What's up everyone, Jikjakz here. It's been a minute, so I thought I'd give you guys an update and a rundown on the CLK55 AMG. Let's get to it. So it's been a minute since I've made a video on this car. It's been more than a minute, it's been a couple months. And so I thought I'd give a rundown on what's been done to it since then. And I'll just start from what I see and work my way up. So let's get to it. I think the last time I made a video, I was having transmission issues, and I also installed these seats. Seats are still in here, of course. The transmission, I ended up purchasing a used unit that had like 70,000 miles, and I ended up installing that probably like a week after I posted that video, because I really wanted the car working, as soon as I swapped it. So with the new transmission, it was, a lot better. It's just really smooth, and the clutch feels really good. But yeah, I kind of left y'all hanging since then. So I guess let's just get started. Let me switch the camera. As you can obviously see, the first big change is the wheels. I purchased these wheels, I think about 2 weeks ago. They are work equips. They're 17 by 10.5 in the front and 17 by 13.5 in the rear. Pretty dang wide, really wide. These are 315s. These like 315 Nittos NT, 555Rs, and they're stretched on it. So luckily they fit with a 1-inch spacer all the way around. They clear the calipers. So if I had a wheel with the face that actually fits properly, I could probably have an inch bigger lip. I wasn't actually going to buy these wheels at first. I had these Gulf stitches that I have for the E36. I actually bought lips for them, but the company that I bought the lips from are taking forever. And so these popped up, and a good friend of mine, also a car enthusiast and a car YouTuber, Beamer Dude. He's the one who showed me the listing for these wheels, but I was kind of hesitant at first because they were 17s. But after seeing them on the car, I think they worked out pretty well, and the sizes worked out pretty well as well. I mean, they're poking, but just barely, just enough. So the fronts are 17 by 10.5s with 235/40. I want to put a thicker tire on there to match the rear. The rear has, a much thicker dimension on there than the front, and I really kind of like the meat look going on in the rear here. See, I can get the back shot. Oh yeah, dude. Whenever I first put the wheels on, that was like the coolest part of the car, was just looking from the back, because they're so wide. They're 17 by 13.5. Anyway, moving on from there, nothing really much has changed in the exterior, except I did manage to pick up these headlights thanks to a W208 friend of mine. He just installed himself a set of these same headlights, and I was like, man, I want these same ones. So I found these, luckily, at a junkyard. So I just polished them up, cleaned them up a little bit. Saved me a good bit of money there. I painted the side markers black, since they're going to be covered up by the flare anyways. It felt kind of pointless to leave the side marker, unpainted. So I think it makes it look a little bit cleaner. This view right here is like perfect, dude. It doesn't come without its flaws, of course. As you can see, the sunroof is open right now. I just opened it just cause, and it doesn't want to close, so I'll have to deal with that later. But apart from that, nothing much has changed in the front. I do want to put a mesh grill in there, and I do want to fix that bumper. I think about respraying or wrapping the car or something, so we'll see. Apart from that, let's see, that's pretty much it on the exterior. I do want to get, let me know what you guys think. I am thinking about getting LED taillights. I mean, I like this, but I feel like ooh, they turn on lights over here. I feel like LED taillights would suit the car pretty well and kind of just modernize it just a slight bit. Doesn't really need it, but it's just an idea. Let me know what you guys think. They also make all clear taillights, but they're like double the price. They're like 400 bucks. So I do kind of want those just cuz, but don't really need to spend $400 on taillights. Let's move on to the interior. I did pick up a Volante steering wheel. I think that's how you say it, Volante. I like it. It's suede. It has this like little, like really discreet like center line over here. It's black. Shout out to them. I really like their steering wheels. I have this one and I have one, the E36. And then also that I still need to make a video on, but it's pretty easy. It's a threaded. It's basically a weighted shift ball. It's like 1 pound, and it makes the shifting in this car really, really good. Basically, to install that, it has a bunch of thread adapters, and you have to tap the thread, the rod, and make it threaded, and then you just spin that ball onto it. And that's pretty much it. It's really easy. I have video for it. I just haven't edited it, so I'll get around to that. I have a lot of videos I haven't edited, to be quite honest, so I have a lot of catching up to do. And maybe put like, I'm not really sure, 2,000-3,000 miles on it. So it's been going well. I am still looking for a trunk. This one still has, a lot of rust, like right here. There is a slight oily coming from somewhere at the engine bay. Yeah, I replaced the valve cover gaskets, but it's still leaking from somewhere down there. I'm guessing the oil pan gasket. It's leaking quite a good bit amount, so I'd have to address that. But for now, I mean, it's fine. It's not like it's, hindering it from driving it every day, because that's what I was doing. Oh man, the wheels. I feel like they fit so perfectly. Let me know what you guys think of the wheels, considering how it worked out, because it's really hard to find wheels that would work for like, wide-bodied or fender-flared cars. But yeah, apart from that, I still need to sort out the flares. I still need to paint them. They're still unpainted. They just so happen to be black. I just kind of ignored it for now. One of the other new updates is that it now has a welded diff on it. He offered the welded diff on it, so I brought it to his shop called Retrospect Motorworks. It's a new shop that he just built out. He's going to be, working on more like exotic cars and buying and selling cars and all that stuff. And put it up on the lift. Probably the first time this car's ever been on a lift or treated that way. Usually I just work on it in the garage. And we pulled the diff. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. But yeah, we pulled the diff that night and he ended up welding it. And so one of the things I did want to add as well is a normal handbrake or maybe a hydro. I'll add a clip here of me messing around in the rain. So I think the only thing left this car needs is probably just, normal e-brake on the center console part or a hydro. I'm not really sure yet what to go. The more cost-effective would be probably just retrofitting a normal handbrake in it. The problem is my options. I'm sorry, the light's already dimmed enough, but basically my only options for retrofitting a handbrake, I'd have to basically cut up the center console. And I really don't want to cut up the center console. I kind of like how it looks right now. If I do get a hydro, I can add it, to the left of here or to the right of here and not try to cut up as much of the interior. I like the way it's going right now. The rear, I can cover this up eventually, maybe with like, ABS plastic or something, just cutouts and lay it over and, wrap it with the same material. I think that would look very cool and, look pretty appropriate compared to, like, you know, the normal like Black Series cars where they have, you know, the back seats deleted. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, if I should, you know, invest in a hydro or just try to retrofit. I hate how loud all the cars are here. Let me know what you guys think, if I should invest in a hydro or try to just, you know, retrofit a normal handbrake. A hydro, getting one in, I don't kind of want to spend a little bit more money and buy like the better ones, probably just like $300 total, you know, with the lines and the fittings and the actual hydro itself. Retrofitting the parking brake to the center would probably be a little bit cheaper. So let me know what you guys think. That's pretty much it. If I do get the hydro fitted, I'd like to take this out to an event, you know, drift event or autocross. I used to play R Factor a lot back in the day. If you know, those of you that sim and are not familiar, R Factor was like kind of your go-to sim game before Assetto Corsa. And now Assetto Corsa is shit because, you know, they have all these different mods and stuff, and they didn't have this like back in 2013 or whatever when it first came out. But anyway, I used to be really into that, and I had G25. And so anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what else you guys wanted to see on the CLK55, and let me know what you guys think about the hydro brake. Let me know what you guys think about the hydro versus e-brake situation. What do you guys think I should do? And what do you guys think I should do about like the welded or, you know, the quaif? So yeah, you know, just let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe, and all that mumbo jumbo. And see you guys next time. Peace. Stay safe.